The morning at Lonar was bathed in a golden glow with tender, gentle rays of sunlight spreading across the landscape. The mesmerizing shadow of the flowing water danced on the side walls, a sight both rare and captivating. The expansive blue lake stretches before our eyes, accompanied by the soothing chirping of birds that bring a sense of tranquility to the mind. Then it flows in open, attracting all of us. The temple sides are bathed in shades of golden yellow as spoken words fade into silence. It feels as though the mind and soul connect with the artistry, communicating in the most authentic yet unspoken language of the spirit.
Talks about the typology of architecture and the basically the typology of architecture and which time period it comes from. So we won't be able to understand it here which time period it comes from.
This process is complex and requiring full days of fieldwork in teams of like-minded individuals, each focused on identifying and evaluating specific aspects of life. Their work begin with sites like Papa Hareshwara Tirtha and Dhara Tirtha complex, where the exploration of history, culture and architecture unfolds. During the process, visiting the Daitya Sudana temple and examining the intricate carvings which show some influence of Hoysala architecture proved to be a valuable source of inspiration for the architects.
तो ये मंदिर देख सकते हो आप कि ये मंदिर कितने प्रोसेस पे कितने मतलब दिमाग से बना है, क्योंकि ब्लॉक सिस्टम का है, ये पूरा शिफ्ट हो सकता है दूसरी जगह, लेकिन ये बनाने के जो आर्किटेक्चर थे वो चले गए ऊपर.
The mortarless lock and key framework in particular stood out as a fascinating feature as it made the temple complex highly adaptable and transportable, allowing it to be dismantled and relocated with ease.
पानी जो बचाती है वो वाला आदमी है, वापस से अंदर सुरक्षा वध करने के बाद में भगवान विष्णु सा भगवान शिव जी का ये नटराज अवतार है, तांडव कर रहे हैं.
The architects spent the entire day immersed in exploring the wonders of Lonar, with evening settling in after a day of discovery and reflection.
Hello, I am an architect, Manali, and I am also an urban designer. So, specifically this precinct is a historical precinct, and we think as an urban designer, I think that the context is very important when we design any structure. And looking at the traditional architecture, we should always what you can say, we should always see the technicalities, details of historical architecture, because somewhere down the line or somewhere after 100 years, 50 years, we are going to use all these techniques, because this is the origin of our architecture, origin of our history. And I think all these step wells, all these historical precincts, all these basalt rock structures are, I think it is the most precious, you can say, most precious gift we all have got in Maharashtra state. And specifically talking about this precinct, this is a Lonar crater. Okay, so looking at this precinct, the context is very important. It is historically rich in culture and rich in history. Lonar is basically a site where the asteroids fell, and the huge hole is created over here, and the huge water body is here. Basically, the structure is near a historical precinct of step wells and different temples, and this entire I feel this entire city or a village is a temple complex, kind of a temple complex. So there are many temples. We visited a few temples. The history of these temples are different at different places. Looking at this precinct, there are many levels and layers in this precinct. So the drawings are not available right now. Maybe they were available at that time, but today we invested our time the whole day here with our architecture students. They prepared all the drawings. They are understanding the experience which is done by our ancestors, and by drawing or by experiencing these spaces, we get to know that what is the importance of these structures. Today you will ask me that why did you visited this precinct or this architectural buildings, so and wasted your time. So simply I'll say that we have invested our time over here because as an architect people see that we have just done a pencil sketch, a piece of paper and just a plan or a section elevation, but what goes behind it is an experience, efforts, different layers of this city. So we just want to tell our students and other people that you should come here, you should experience this. So today I will tell this next generation that come here, experience this, take efforts and look forward to it, and always preserve what we have.
As the sun dipped behind the hillock of Lonar Lake, it cast a unique and breathtaking light over the Lonar crater and its shimmering waters. The scene was a perfect blend of nature's beauty and geological wonder. The architects, having spent the day immersed in their exploration, were now wrapping up their studies. With tired but yet joyful expressions, they prepared to head back to their base camp of MTDC resort and carrying with them the memories of a fulfilling day of discovery.
I'm Viraj Moria. I'm studying in CTES College of Architecture. First time when I visited on this site, it was a question mark for me. So what I am exactly want to do in documenting the stuff well. So while exploring that, first I visited Parbani. So Parbani, in that at the starting stage, we were documenting basically drawings and detailing out. But when I go deep into it, I came to know the historic essence of it. The orientation matters. That means how that stuff well is providing a water for the entire area, and how the all over area is depending on that water. It has some historic essence and some cultural overview of that entire area. For example, when we are documenting the Waller, the region or the people of the Waller does not know the significance of that step well. We gone there, we approached them, they seen we are documenting it. So for them, that was news that someone is documenting it. The condition of this step well, the helicast step well, which is in Walur, it is very dilapidated. So, there is some awareness was spread amongst the people over there. So now they are starting restoring the entire area. So for me, we have to look at. For me in architecture, we have to look at many of the parameters while designing a structure. So as over here, we have a mature structure over here. So from that, we can get many learnings and which can be implemented in regular practices. My message to my fellow architects or colleagues will be consider this study tour as learning rather than it's an academics requirement or a picnic.
However, the architects knew there was still much to explore at Lonar. The face of Lonar's Bazaar Street is rapidly changing with the passage of time and undergoing a facelift with SAP-like claddings and modern lightings. Yet, a few corners still held on to the charm of traditionally built wooden houses. The wooden columns flanking the doors rose up to the first floor, transitioning into graceful circular wooden pillars that supported the roof above. These were complemented by cast iron based railings, a blend of craftsmanship and practicality that spoke to the region's rich architectural heritage. The building is constructed with coast rubble masonry up to the plinth, followed by sturdy wooden columns supported by protective stone pedestals. These wooden columns rise up to the second floor roof with intermediate floors and external walls made from wooden partitions. Both ends of the structure are distinguished by flat, burned, wire-cut exposed brick walls, giving the building a strong rustic character. A striking feature is the wooden cantilever projection at the first floor, which serves as a prominent viewing gallery, its intricately decorated framework adding elegance to the structure. From within the cantilever, the view is intense and captivating. The wall-mounted kerosene lamp, the wooden hanger, and the cast iron hanging bracket designed to hold the Petromax lantern for lighting all come together to create the perfect stage for planning of wooden house. Another interesting feature was the electrical casing and capping crafted from wooden planks. It seamlessly blends with the wooden beams and planks of the false ceiling, creating a cohesive and unique design. This rare yet fascinating detail not only serves a functional purpose but also adds to the charm of the place. The entrance door, with its horizontal bracings and angular slanted closing mechanism, is an exciting feature in itself. But the magic doesn't end here. Once closed, the door cannot be easily opened from the outside, making it a secure and clever design. Another house adorned with beautifully carved wooden columns is equally captivating. The cantilever balcony, supported by intricately carved triangular wooden brackets, adds to the allure of the structure. Each set of carvings is delicately executed and carefully maintained. Upon closer inspection of the wooden columns, you will notice a chamfered lower portion transitioning into detailed carvings at the upper part. Every column showcases a unique set of flowers, garlands, and peacocks, each in different moods and artistic styles. This house can be renamed as Mayur Haveli, inspired by the peacock motifs woven into the wooden work. Every visit to Lonar sparks a sense of excitement and offers a wealth of knowledge, yet it always feels incomplete, leaving a desire for more exploration. The more you uncover, the more you realize that there is still so much to discover at this captivating place of Lonar.